Vice Presidents of Ghana. This is one position that has long been overlooked but has gradually gained prominence as time has passed by. With Ghana set to get her first female vice president, it is more than an appropriate time to take a look back at all the men that has held the forts for our presidents. Now let me leave you with two interesting facts. Did you know that the NDC has not had a vice president for more than one term? And also, did you know that the Central region has produced more vice presidents than any other region in Ghana? 5 in total. According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the vice president is an officer next in rank to a president and usually empowered to serve as the president in that officer's absence or disability. Now, in the Article 60 of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana, it states, and I quote, "There shall be a Vice President of Ghana who performs such functions as may be assigned to him or her by the Constitution or by the President." Ghana sworn in the country's first Vice President in 1979. 22 years after the country gained independence in 1957. The following are the vice presidents of Ghana throughout its history. Dr. Joseph William Swine de Graft Johnson was born on the 6th of October 1933 in Cape Coast. He was a Ghanaian engineer, academic, and politician. Dr. de Graft Johnson was a popular anti-military government activist. He joined the People's National Party in 1979 when it was formed. The PNP participated in the 1979 general elections and won, and this meant that he became Ghana's first ever vice president and the president Hila Liman at the age of 46, the youngest till this day. They stayed in power until the 31st of December 1981 when they were deposed in yet another coup d'etat organized by Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. He left the country and stayed in London in exile. De Graft Johnson died on 22nd April 1999 in London at the age of 65. He was buried in Cape Coast. Kowin Kensen Aka was born on the 14th of July 1927 in Senyabreku. He was a marketing executive, civil servant, and later a politician. He was also the chief of Senyabreku. Kow Aka became the leader of the National Convention Party (NCP) in the 1992 presidential election. Now, the NCP went into an alliance with the NDC of J.J. Rawlings, and as part of their alliance, he would become the vice presidential candidate of that ticket. Now, he became the vice president of Ghana when their alliance won the 1992 election. Aka and his boss had a very difficult working relationship, and this was highlighted in an alleged punch-up on the 28th of December 1995 in a cabinet meeting. Rawlings dropped him for his second-term bid in 1996. Aka, while occupying the office of the vice president, joined the opposition ticket to run against his own incumbent government. His vociferous character makes him one of the most popular vice presidents in Ghana's history. He died in April 2001. Professor John Evans Fifi Atta Mills was born on the 21st of July 1944 in Takwa. He was a Ghanaian politician, a legal scholar, and university lecturer who also served as Ghana's president from 2009 until his death in 2012. Atta Mills became the vice president of Ghana on 7 January 1997 after he joined the NDC's presidential candidate J.J. Rawlings as his running mate and won the 1996 election. In his capacity as the vice president, he served as the chairman of the Police Council of Ghana as well as the chairman of the Economic Management Team of Ghana. Atta Mills later became president of Ghana after he won the 2008 elections, but sadly died in office after serving only 3.5 years in his first term. He died on the 24th of July 2012, and his calm nature and demeanor earned him the accolade Asumdwehene. Alhaji Aliyu Mahama was born on the 3rd of March 1946. He was a Ghanaian engineer and politician. He professionally worked as a quantity surveyor, civil engineer, and a building contractor. Alhaji Aliyu Mahama became the running mate of John Agyekum Kufuor of the NPP in the 2000 election. When John Kufuor won, he became the first Muslim vice president of Ghana. He served from 2001 to 2009, making him the first vice president to serve 2 full terms in office. He died in 2012. John Dramani Mahama was born on the 29th of November 1958 in Damango. He was a Ghanaian politician, but professionally worked as a communication expert and at a point in time, a member of the Diplomatic Corps of Ghana. John Mahama was chosen by Professor John Evans Mills going into the 2008 elections as his running mate. Now, when the NDC won that election, Mahama became the Vice President of Ghana in 2009. He served in that capacity up until the 24th of July 2012, when President Atta Mills suddenly died in office. John Mahama became the first vice president to directly succeed his boss as president. Mahama later served as president of Ghana from 2012 to 2016 when he lost the election. Now he has won the 2024 presidential election and returns as Ghana's president in 2025. Pakwesi Bekwing Emisa Arthur was born on the 29th of April 1951 in Cape Coast. He was a Ghanaian economist, academic, and later a politician. Emisa Arthur was nominated as vice president in August 2012 by President Mahama when he ascended to the presidency after Atta Mills had passed away. He was approved by Parliament and sworn into office. He became the first vice president to have come into office not through an election. He later became the running mate of John Mahama in the 2012 election and was sworn into office after the NDC won that election. He occupied the office until 2017 when the NPP took over. Mr. Arthur sadly died in June 2018 after collapsing in a gym while on his routine workout session. Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia was born on the 7th of October 1963 in Tamale. He is a Ghanaian politician, economist and former central banker. He was a former deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana. Dr. Bawumia, after 2 unsuccessful attempts, was again nominated by Akufo-Addo as his running mate going into the 2016 election. He became Ghana's vice president after the NPP won the 2016 election. He was named as the head of the economic management team and served 2 full terms in office, only the second vice president to do so after Aliyu Mahama. He later championed a digital revolution in Ghana as he sought to become the president in 2025. Unfortunately, Dr. Bawumia lost the elections in 2024. Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman was born on the 22nd of November 1951 in Cape Coast. She is a Ghanaian academic and a politician. She served as the Minister of Education from February 2013 to January 2017. Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman was nominated by John Mahama as his running mate in the 2020 election. The pair was unsuccessful, and in the 2024 election, he again nominated her as his running mate. This time around, they won the election. Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman will be the first female vice president of Ghana, and for all the women who have struggled for the independence of this country and all those who have played pivotal roles in building this nation. Her ascension to this top position pays homage to all of them. She will be expected to manage the nation's educational revolution and spearhead women's participation in governance and leadership. Ghana looks forward to her contribution.
And suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. So help me God. Congratulations, Madam Vice President. Thank you. Live pure.
As a nation, we may not always hinge our hopes on our vice president, but as history has taught us, this role is as important as an anchor, and the personality that occupies this office must be very important to the people and serve diligently to the citizens of the country. Reporting for the Kente Business Journal, my name is Oko Tay Amwakwata, and thank you for watching our very first feature in the year 2025. I'll see you next time. It's bye for now.